Hi, how you guys doing? Okay, so who's an empath? An empath can be anyone. However, there are particular a breakdown of who is actually an empath, because I can call myself an empath, and so can the guy across the street, and so can the guy in a delicatessen, and so can the little girl riding the bike. We can all call ourselves empaths, but there are certain attributes that one carries to um, have that ability to be empathic. And we're going to talk about what the job is as well. We're going to talk about what the job is. So anyway, an empath has the ability to feel the vibrations under the surface of a person, place, or thing, and those are the truth vibrations. People tend to present um, things to people, and they're really not that, or they're really not feeling that way. Pretentiousness. People like to pretend to please others. And what an empath does is they have the ability to feel under the surface, and see what's really a hint of what's really going on. So, in order for one to be an empath, one has to be clear inside their own self. You can't place, I mean, you can place junk on top of junk, but the heart and the spirit, the soul cannot uh, become into awareness if I have junk on top of any one of those things, including the flesh, but it's a different story. Um, so one really has to have a spiritual clearing inside themselves in order to be able to see what's going on in someone else. And we're talking about the positive aspect of an empath. There are negative aspects of an empath, but those are also based in judgment. So we're going to talk about the positive aspects of being an empath. I myself have an empathic ability, and what nowadays is just, with the way things are, a lot of us keep to ourselves, and a lot of us are out there in the world transforming darkness to light by being positive and consciously aware of things that are around us. We're antennas, we're receivers, as well as we can horn into uh, vibrations and other frequencies from stars all the way down into the earth. People, places, things, the planet, universe. I mean, it can just be. Um, so someone might be confused as to what is going on with them if they are truly an empath. It's more than a title. It's not Hollywood. It's not shooting light from the fingers and being pushed to brinks and overcoming people in darkness. People are pushed to brinks. I've been pushed to brink myself a few times and called on God, and that's what we do. You call on God like anyone. You would call on God. So overall, all people are empaths, but not all people are conscious empaths. Um, so the job really is to transform darkness into light with the base of love on it, with the base of spirituality on it. Because it's very difficult to take on other people's issues if we have issues ourselves. All people have issues, but there are certain type of issues that we shouldn't really have to walk with and live with in everyday life. Fear is an issue. Fear is an issue. Why are we moving about life in fear? What is it that we're fearing? Are we fearing others? Are we fearing ourselves? Um, I'm going to touch on that in a later video. Um, where does fear come from, and where is it, what is its purpose? Um, so again, being an empath is we just change darkness to light. That's all it is. It's not a big old dramatic thing. People tend to be dramatic. I see a lot of videos where also people explain it by textbook because they have not themselves become consciously aware of empathic skills and abilities. So they explain it via textbook, psychologists, psychiatric terms, and oh, they're crazy and they're this and they're that. No, 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 no. All that we are is spirits. That's all we are. There's an issue with everything being in flesh. Everything's a problem in the flesh. But there are some of us who have the ability to hone in on those people's issues and show them a different way of being, which one would call a way shower. The under the umbrella of light worker, with our empaths, way showers, intuitives, star seeds, light bearers, they all fall under the under the umbrella of light worker. But it's not just anyone. There's that saying that many will be called, but few will be chosen. And to me, that simply means that, the trend of being light work, of being a light worker, of being an empath, of being a light bearer, it's a trend right now. It's trending. But it's trending because it's a name, and it seems to be the coolest thing, when really, what do you do with it? How do you use it? Are you able to go now and deal with darkness and transform? Are you able to walk into tunnels and of people's minds and thoughts and spirits and transform them? That's what it is. Okay, because we come down here, we experience darkness, and we experience the light. Now that we are light, we know what it is, darkness. So we know what we're going into. We know what we're horning into. And we're able to stop at a certain point and transform that, without being overcome and falling into depression and anxiety and drugs and alcohol and covering things up, and in essence, without abusing ourselves, we're able to heal others, or at least get them on the path to self-healing. So it's pretty much what it is. I'm not a pretentious person. I experienced that before. Being consciously aware now and mindful of myself, I'm not a pretentious person. So even in doing these videos, you may or may not see me being myself. Some people are uncomfortable with other people being themselves, and I can be geeky and all of those things, but I'm experienced in life. I'm experienced in education as well, but that's not my forefront. What I want to share with you is life through my experiences, and some of the commonalities of what we may share together, and one of them is being an empath. And I think that there's a bad name being put on them right now, and I don't like it. But I just want to show you what an empath does. Basically, we transform darkness to light without taking it unto ourselves, and we use it with a base of love, and we work for God, and we work for the universe. So we'll do another one of these videos. Might be a little bit more comfortable by then. Right now, it's my first one. So anyway, I hope you guys got some good stuff out of it. Comment, question, suggest, all that good stuff. You guys have an awesome day. All right? Okay.